Good morning, and welcome to Dr. K's Thoughts for the Day. I was at Walmart last night, and I was buying some toilet paper. And I started to get this 12-pack of double rolls. It says 12-pack, and it said on the package, 12-pack of double rolls equals to 24 rolls. I put it in my basket. Then I thought, what in the world do I need that for? How are you going to make the 12 rolls last like 24 rolls? You're going to pull the little plies apart each time to make them last? I'm sorry. I'm not going to multitask while I'm on the toilet. I'm a little lazy about those things. But you know, there's some things I'm not lazy about. I've never been too lazy to flush a urinal in a public restroom. So I have to ask myself, why did somebody invent automatic flushers for public urinals? Is the task really that tedious? And it didn't bother me for a while, but one day I was in the men's room at a restaurant and my cell phone rang. Now my cell phone identifies the phone number of who's calling, but doesn't identify the name unless it's somebody on my calling list. And it was a local area code. I figured it's just my friend Danny, you know. I'm through using the urinal. I don't mind talking to Danny while I'm in the bathroom, you know. So I answered the phone. Hello? It wasn't Danny. I hear this voice. Flanagan! Rasandich! It was Dr. Thomas P. Rasandich, president and founder of the United States Sports Academy. My boss, my big boss. I could conceal the fact that I was in a men's room while I was talking to him. But I was standing in front of that sensor. It would only take one false move. I made the false move. Flanagan, I was just wanting to tell you that you did a good job on those articles for the update. They were very well written. Thank you, sir. He pretended not to notice. So that's one men's room trend that I don't like, is those sensors. Speaking of restaurants, I've noticed there's been a trend towards non-smoking restaurants and bars, and I don't really care either way about that. But you see, over my lifetime, I've met some nice people, and I've met some jerks. I've met some smart people, and I've met some stupid people. Personally, I'm for the death penalty. I think there should be a death penalty for stupid people. Not all stupid people. Just there's certain stupid people. Like people who throw their cigarette butts in urinals. Now, they do not flush. Okay? They stay there. In fact, there's a reason they're called butts. When you take a butt into the bathroom, you put it in the toilet. And I'm not judging anybody for having an addiction or anything, but you don't see crackheads leaving glass pipes in the urinals. You don't see junkies leaving hypodermic needles in the urinals. You don't see obese people leaving Snickers wrappers in the urinals. You don't see alcoholics leaving beer cans in the urinals. But you see these cigarette butts and you think some poor soul has eventually got to get that out of there. And it's usually some busboy at the restaurant or something charged with that task. It's not like they can hire a professional butt picker to come in there. Now, what bothered me worse though was when I was in college 20-something years ago at the University of Oklahoma. In the dorms, you had these people that would get their skull out of their mouth and put it in the water fountain like they thought it was going to go down the drain. And it didn't. It just sat there. You ever tried to drink water when you see that? The RA eventually had to put a sign on there that said, "Do not throw skull in The water fountain, which I'm sure is a sign you see everywhere at Harvard, you know. 5 years later, they raised the admission standards at the University of Oklahoma. Thank you for watching Dr. K's Thoughts for the Day.